Hello, welcome to my video showing you how to install and set up my second entry indicator. As for all indicators, you're going to have to import it. So go to wherever you downloaded it and just import the zip directly. I already had it imported, but I'm going to re-import it just for the video. Once it's done importing, you go to indicators. It's going to be in the folder pat and then second entries. Apply it, and as you can see, the entries show up. Let's go over the settings. The colors are self-explanatory. Long entry deals with the numbers on the top as well as the signal here. The lines and diamonds would turn green if it was long entry. Short entry is the opposite, short entries here, and right now there is a short entry setting up. Text and font is self-explanatory. Do what you want with that. Target is how far from the entry you want the target to be. It is currently at 4 ticks, which is a scalper's profit. Max stop shows this this risk indicator. So if it was greater than 8 ticks, then it would turn magenta. So for example, if you want the max stop loss of any trade to be 4, then it would tell you that this risk exceeds the risk that you set. So usually I set it to 8, maybe 12 on higher volatility days. Entry placement and stop placement is more so for other instruments aside from the ES. So say in the NQ where you can pass like a whole point in just a second, I would set the entry placement to around 4. Same for stop placement. It just adjusts it so a second entry would not count unless you exceed the previous high by a whole point. Let's set that back to default. You see the entries change is based on the entry placement. Stop placement is just how far from the signal bar you want the stop to be. Usually it's 1 for the ES, might be different for other instruments. Margin is how many ticks you want the number to appear above the bar. The default is 5, but say you have another indicator that displays over it or like right under it. You can change it to be higher and move it out of the way. Draw only second entry longs and second entry shorts. This is more so for people that want to learn where all the other entries are. If you disable it, it shows all the other entries beside the second entries. For me, I leave it on because I only trade second entries and I know how to count them. Draw future signal is basically this future signal right here. It tells you where the entry is, the target, and the stop. The stop will always have the risk next to it. And shorts will always have diamonds on the right side. Longs will always have diamonds on the left side. There are alerts, so if a second entry is setting up, then it will alert you to whatever sound you want. There's some errors with that right now. Sometimes it alerts you twice in a single bar. I'm trying to fix that. But for now, you might get alerted twice in a single bar. Let's see how this reacts. Okay, there's the alert doorbell. As you can see, it passed the threshold that I set for 8 ticks, so now it's magenta. Let's see if it takes this trade. I'm gonna speed it up. Alright. So as you can see, the lines change. Once you're in the trade, it changes from the red to yellow is the entry, the red is still the stop, and the green is your target. And once it hits either of these, then the signal disappears until the next entry. This indicator does not show failed second entries or traps, but they're basically just where the stop loss should be. So if you want to trade a trap, just put your entry with the stop loss. What else? There's some logic errors for outside bars, like over here. It might show up while you're trading it. Usually if it's a little mistake, then you can just refresh the chart and it should be counting correctly. Refresh is just F5. This tool does not guarantee you profits whatsoever. It's only, like I said, a tool. So you still should learn the fundamentals of price action, second entries, how to count legs, all that. This is just to make it easier for you to learn, and maybe make it easier or help you trade during the day. Also, this is open source, so you can go into the editor, scroll down to second entries, and you can edit the code however you like. Yeah, I tried my best to comment what all these functions do. If you have any questions, you can email me or put it in a comment. Yeah, if you can improve it and or fix some stuff, if there is any errors, let me know, or release it yourself. It'd be great to see everyone collaborating on this, crowdsource a really good indicator. Yeah, so good luck trading. I hope this helped, and have fun.